Heyo everybody and welcome to DRG. Today we are going to be playing with Cryo on Sabotage because somebody on the Discord asked for it and I am a glutton for punishment. So this is my build that we are going to be taking. They specifically asked for Ice Spear, which I think Ice Spear is one of the better overclocks to take on Cryo for Industrial Sabotage. The other good one being Ice Ice Storm? Yeah, Ice Storm. They're not going to be very good because it is still Cryo on Industrial Sabotage, and, you could be taking fire and instantly killing anything that gets within, a 4-meter radius of you if it is a robot. Or you could be taking Sludge Blast and dealing 1,000,000,000 points of damage to Caretaker and also Patrol Bots. The reason why Cryo is not very good is because all bots have a very high cold temp to freeze at, and they don't actually freeze, they just take ×3 damage still. And they take double damage to Cryo. Alright, let me go see how much damage Cryo does per tick. It does 6 damage per tick at I think this does 8 ticks per second, so it does, that is suddenly 12 damage. It's a number. It's a number. So, it's not very good whenever they have thousands of HP to go through, and most of them are, in the roof, like sniper turrets or shredder bots, which come in groups, and you have to focus fire each individual one when you're trying to kill them. It's not very good, but hey, Ice Spear is good. We can one-shot patrol bots with that, and we are also taking Experimental Plasma Charger because we can. I have half a mind to take Burning Nightmare so that I don't have to deal with as much patrol bots and as much sniper turrets and all that, but I have a solution with sniper turrets. It's called I ping them and wait for Bosco to kill them. Alright, so we are landing in Ossuary Depths in an Industrial Sabotage mission, which means we don't have to deal with pit jaws. So Industrial Sabotage will never have any bug stationaries, which is one of the big problems with Industrial Sabotage, is there is only robot stationaries on this mission. No Brood Nexuses, no Spitballers, no Skibbity Infectors. I honestly forgot that they were called Barrage Infectors until I said Skibbity. Honest to Carl. But anyway, they just don't show up, and pit jaws are counted as as stationary, so they don't show up, so I get to move around for free on this mission. It is a great time. You'll also never see Pitjaw Colony on this mission type as well, which is, mildly a shame. Also, can I... Okay, you know what? There you go. I don't know if Bosco killed him or I killed him. So, not having fire for the patrol bot, for the Plasma Bursters, and the Plasma Bursters? I thought they were just called Burst Turrets. Doesn't really matter, because I could just, do that anyway, which is not build dependent. It is literally, I am just playing Driller at this point. So, it doesn't really matter that I didn't take fire. What really matters that I didn't take fire is patrol bots, and also, sniper turrets, and, those guys. Those guys that, are coming right over here, and Bosco is about to, get out of here, please. Just, I missed! No, die. Just walk towards them and just hold out your drills. That's also build independent. Driller always has drills. We're Gucci. Alright, fantastic. Did I take damage on my drills? I did! Why? This is usually my elimination build, which has Sludge Blast, so why do I have damage on my drills again? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, truly, it doesn't matter, but, like, it's weird that I do have it. Also, a wave is coming in, I assume from behind me. Yeah, okay, this is going well. You know what, just toss one of those right there. And hope to Carl it kills everything. I don't know how it got like that, but alright. Sure, game. Sure. Like, how did it get there? Like, it went up there, then got attached to that, and just kept winding around it for whatever reason. I'm not too sure what the spring-loaded Ripper was doing there, to be perfectly honest with you. That is a sniper turret from all the way downtown, dude. What the hell is that? That is absolutely insane that it's shooting me from over there. Alright, you get out of here. You get out of here. I'm already in hell. Oh, I'm like in super hell. Okay. Oh, I'm... there is, like, literally no place like home. Okay, we're fine. Hopefully I don't have to throw another C4, but I might actually have to. You know what? I'm just going to make that decision for me and throw another C4 before I have to really worry. Bosco, you menace! You took my you took my vampire. Okay, why can I dig out repulsion turrets, or excuse me, burst turrets, but not the other one? That's a little bit weird. Alright, welcome to my solution. It is called I ping Bosco over there and shoot it occasionally with heavy hitter. I could then containment field it, but that is a order and a half that I really don't want to do. Why are Hululi Hoarders so cute, dude? They really are some of the cutest creatures in the world, and also a creature that I really don't want to kill because I have unlocked everything and I don't care about it. So I simply won't kill it. It will run away, and I will simply watch it run away. Simply horrifying. I got hit by the sniper turret, which is why I flipped around and being like, what the hell's happening here? Don't... Why are you here? Honey, why are you here? Get out of here. Like, I don't... we're just staring at each other. Come on, man. I have to move a little bit because there's some acid spitters on the wall that are willing to absolutely wreck the hell out of me. Get out of here, acid spitters. So far, this is going a lot better than the first time I tried to record this. The first time that I tried to record this, I was playing with MCR, and the reason why I'm not playing with MCR is because the driller nade that I took was heavy, was, what is it? It's the cook one. It's, is it just called the HE grenade? I think it's just called the HE nade. It is, I used it, and it was just completely overshadowing the build, because there is gear changes and mission content revise, and I just decided, you know what would be better if I just played normal game? And let me just tell you, it was going a lot worse. That might be due to the elite threat that I was playing. But I eventually, like, got done with the first hacking station, and I'm just like, this is not useful. This footage that I just got, not useful at all. So I have decided to restart the mission and go do normal game. Like, I understand the lore implications of not having stationaries on Sabotage Operation, because, like, the rivals have cleared out all the bots to establish their Caretaker unit, and honestly, I don't care. Like, for the terms of the game, it's a lot better for the health of the mission if there are bug stationaries. Doesn't, like, I am one of the people who says if the lore reason for why this thing can't be the way that it is, like, if you put gameplay and fun behind lore reasons, then I will think less of your game. Unless it's a very, very, very compelling story, and lore is one of the reasons why I'm playing the game. So, take Elden Ring, for example. Elden Ring added a new feature in all of Dark Souls called the Stakes of Marika. Stakes of Marika let you respawn there. That is quality of life for the player. And the lore behind it is, it's literally the goddess Marika, And some places don't like Marika, so they remove the stakes of Marika. Like Rayo Lucaria, the wizard place, there are no stakes of Marika there. There's no stakes of Marika in Archdragon Peak? No. It's the Faramazula is where it's called. There's no Stakes America there. There's no Stakes America in a lot of places, which means you have to do the Walk of Shame every once in a while for no particular reason, because there is a quality of life thing that makes it so that you can respawn directly outside the boss gate. Why the fuck is it lore gated? Like, I don't understand that. It might be like, oh yeah, it's good lore. Dude, I don't give a shit if it's good lore. Also, I need to call down a resupply. I was like considering calling down a resupply this entire time, and I literally just walked back into that guy. And I was like, yeah, I could survive this, but it would be kind of awful to deal with. So I'd rather just call down a resupply and get a resupply. But yeah, a big quality of life thing is locked behind lore, and that is the case where I think your lore for these places not liking Stakes America is dumb as hell. Like, just call them like Tarnished Stakes or whatever the fuck you want, and just remove lore from them entirely, alright? I don't really give a shit, the fact that there's lore behind it, because it's such a massive quality of life change, meaning I don't have to do a Walk of Shame back to the boss, which I understand that some people like the Walk of Shame. I don't. If I'm trying to fight the boss and you have a 2-minute walk back to the boss, or like an elevator ride back to the boss, I'm not going to enjoy that. I'm sorry, I've been conditioned to like suffer through that for a while, and now you have made it so that I no longer have to suffer through it. So, you know what? Fuck you on making it weird to... I can't do that. Can I get this in like half a second? The answer might surprise you, but it is correct. I can get that. Thank you to Red Rock Blasters, because that is the only reason why I got that. Can you get out of here? I didn't have to do what I just did to that man, but I felt like it. That is the entire reason. Why is there still a patrol bot there? He's dead. Okay, well, I don't have to deal with that patrol bot anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. So, yeah, if it was always the Walk of Shame after a boss, I would be fine with it. If it's always like, you know, you don't get the Walk of Shame, you spawn right back at the boss gate, I would also be fine with it. But because it's like this weird half measure, I hate it. I don't like the quality of life change. It just makes me feel like you guys were just lazy and didn't add the quality of life change, even though that you guys are the opposite of lazy, and decided, yeah, there's lore reasons behind it. You took extra effort to piss me off. It's what I really feel about it. It's a wonderful position to be in. There's stalkers on this... Oh, this stalker's about to get the change of its lifetime, dude. Whenever I tossed that out, I didn't actually expect the stalker to be there. Alright, to be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, goodbye, Oppressor. I didn't freeze him long enough. That's my bad. Here, I'll do it again. Give me a second. I don't know where that stalker is. I mean, I can see him. He is now absolutely dead. And as I said, it is... The only reason I don't like it is because it's inconsistent. And you might say, well, it is consistent because it's just... does this place not like the Golden Order or whatever the hell? And I have to say, do you think I'm paying that much attention to the lore in a Dark Souls game? A, I'm not, because eventually I'll just have Vadi Vidya, you know, hand feed it to me later, so... No, I don't care about the lore while I'm playing it. I am just there to hit the bad guys, and that is it. And by the bad guys, I mean whatever faction I'm opposed to, because apparently everything has to be, like, you know, in black and grays instead of black and white. Like, every once in a while, I am open to the idea of, yes, this is a black and white game, this is how the world works and all this. Every once in a while, I don't really give a shit about that. I don't want to think about, like, in my game about hitting people with a stick, I have to think about, you know, the faction and, like, the greater meaning of it. Dude, I just want to hit people with a stick. I don't want to think about it. Just point me at some freaking Nazis, some zombies, or something, so I can just unapologetically just beat them in the face with a stick. Because, you know, zombies and Nazis are what you put in a video game to be like, yes, you can beat them with a stick unapologetically because these people are just inherently evil. And then some people are like, well, you know, the Nazis, that soldier there had a life and all that. And it's like, that's too much for me. I just want to beat people. I just want to beat this thing in the face, alright? Like, if you want to do that, that is the game that you want to make. But that is not what I am after whenever I'm playing this game. It's like when Sniper, I think it's Sniper Elite started adding in, when you focus in on some person, you can see, like, their bio, and I'm like, dude, I'm a sniper in a bush, dude. How do I know his bio? Like, am I going on Hinge to read it, dude? And then I explode this man's testicles. Like, that's how much I feel about that. But then on the, like, same coin, if I'm playing, you know, major story game that I played recently was Clair Obscur. If I'm playing Clair Obscur, yeah, I am going to care about, you know, the big bad evil dude, because it's a story-based game, and I got really invested into the story. I guess it just depends on, like, what the game is trying to be. If it's like a hack-and-slash game like God of War, most likely I'm not going to care about the story all too much, unless it's, you know, the new God of Wars. The 2000... When did it come out? It was like 2018, I think, is whenever it came out. Those new God of Wars where I actually started caring about Kratos and Atreus, I think his name is, or as the Kratos put it, boy! As I actually started to care about them. Which, I do actually have the God of War games, but I've never finished Ragnarok. I have it, I just never finished it. And most of the reason why I never finished it is because my PS4 is a hand-me-down from somebody else. It's like one of the Destiny 2 or Destiny 1, like, special edition PS4s. And it's old as hell. And my brother proceeded to play, like, 80 hours of Persona in a single, like, 2-week period, and that was apparently just too much for it, and something got wrong with the SSD or something, and corrupted it. So now, whenever you are trying to play any other game like that, it is just... yeah, you're looking at some beautiful particle effects. Yeah, let me just corrupt one of the particle effects and make a creeping blackness, like, start creeping across the screen like the freaking void, dude. It is literally eating my screen space, and then I have to do some special stuff to, like, get rid of it. I'm not entirely too sure how I was getting rid of it. I think I was opening up the menu and changing some things in the menu, like the particle effect stuff, or just, like, going to the home screen and coming back and it would fix it every once in a while. I tried to play through Ragnarok like that, and I just got tired of doing it. I also just got tired of the game, to be honest, because it was a fairly long game in general, and I just got tired of playing it, which happens every once in a while. If you make a open world game, or a Metroidvania game, there is a very high possibility that I am going to, like, burn out of it, because I am just playing it way too much, and I need to take, like, I just need to take, like, breaks every once in a while, which is a problem for me. I'm just gonna I was going to heavy hitter him, and then I just decided, you know what I have? I have Ice Spear. I haven't been using Ice Spear all too maybe. Dude, I have been checked out of this mission for the entirety of this mission. You can point to a single section of this video and be like, hey, do you remember doing that? No. The very simple answer is no, I don't freaking remember doing that. I have just been absolutely clocked out talking, dude. It's been simply fantastic. Which, I guess, does that pass the this build is good? Yeah, it's fucking Cryo, dude. It is good. It's Ice Spear Cryo. It is good for pretty much every scenario. Even, apparently, Sabotage Operation, which I thought would be terrible, and now I'm like, no, it's not terrible. People are just, you know, whiny about not having, you know, Sludge Blast or fire in this build, or in this place. I'm also about to be dealing with 3 patrol bots, so that's going to be a wonderful time to deal with. But those patrol bots are going to be Ice Speared, killed, Ice Spear killed, and then, you know what? Flash it up on screen. Alright, so we are starting to do the Caretaker boss fight here. This shouldn't be that bad because I am Driller, and Driller gets to skip a entire section of Caretaker anyway. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a cubby here so I can toss down a... I don't have another resupply. Alright, so those are my 2 resupplies that I get for this mission. So this should be fairly easy. I just need to toss 2 of them down, apparently, and then I open the eye. Okay. And now is the actual difficult part. I need to get all the way across this place. Excuse me, how much damage did you just deal to the eye? That has to be a miss, right? Yeah, that was 100% a miss. Also, Oscar, can you take care of that guy, please? Because I genuinely just can't. I understand that I can, and that is literally I'm just going to shoot him with heavy hitter, and that's it. Thank you, okay. Ice Spear is only going to be for the eye, which honestly... It's dealing a lot more damage to the eye than I was thinking, but it is like a weak point, and it might be weak to something. Anyway, we have Phase Bombs, which is one of the easiest sections of Caretaker. Phase Bombs is just, like, literally I close my eyes and the Phase Bombs are done. This must be like a damage C4? Why do you have to do something like that? What C4 is this? Like, actually, is it a 1 damage, 1? No, it's just full... What? That's so weird. Why am I 2-shotting it? That's weird, but alright. Alright, where's the patrol bot? There's the patrol bot. Bosco, you can kill him. I don't know why I pressed that button, because I wasn't actually ready to shoot out a Ice Spear. There you go. Dude, I know that some people don't like Caretaker or Industrial Sabotage. I have to say, Industrial Sabotage is one of my favorite mission types, just because it's one of those mission types that wants you to be a generalist. You want to have something to deal with. That's okay. That is very simply not right. What am I doing with that? Like, how am I dealing with all these shredders? I think the answer is what I'm doing right now, is just backing up and shooting them, because they don't fly that fast. Alright, we are Gucci. Like, it's one of those missions that forces you to be general, which I know some people don't like, but I just like the swarm-based aspect of it with Haxi, and then the Caretaker boss fight is another thing that I just... I'm sorry, I just like the Caretaker boss fight, like, sue me. Okay, well, you know what, that's... We thank Red Rock Blasters for that life, because otherwise I would have spent that life being dead on the floor. And maybe it's because I have Red Rock Blasters that I'm enjoying this as much as I am, but, you know, this mission is done. Like, there is... What else do I have to say about this? Other than I power attack this guy, press the R button, and just absolutely delete the Caretaker's eye. I think it's gonna close here very soon. It's gonna close right after I hit it, dude. Let's go. And now... That poor loot bug. I have to pet the loot bug before we go. Alright, well... That's the mission done. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I certainly did. And I hope to see you all again. Why did that loot bug die before this thing exploded? I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. I hope to see you all again.